how are y'all dealing with stuff that you can't get into the service mesh?
So stuff that cannot get into the service mesh?
Or yeah, or y'all haven't been able to yet, or how are y'all starting to address some of those things, right?
Some
I
of the
know, like,
legacy stuff. Yeah.
yeah, so some of the legacy stuff, I know even maybe some of the prepackaged software that y'all have gotten doesn't play so nicely with like Istio, for
Yeah.
example, as well.
Right.
So how have y'all been navigating some of that? Because I think this is a very relevant challenge, especially for, you named legacy as a perfect example, right? How do we incorporate these other networked appliances that are not part of my mesh?
Yeah, look, that's another benefit of Istio, supporting some VM capable and still bringing, I guess, the mesh, extending the mesh, I guess, to outside of Kubernetes. But we don't do much of that. We use a zero trust stack for the rest with AppGate, which does a lot of the same benefits for VMs that we get from Istio, although there's no decoupling and all that other stuff, but it does the same cyber benefits. Um, the legacy stuff, there's not an easy answer, right? It's a case by case. You have to, so what we end up doing is we strangle it, right? We use a strangler pattern. We have a whole training on the website. If you go on software.dev.mil, you're going to see a lot of good stuff there. There's a training section with a lot of good content, but the strangle pattern is what we end up doing to strangle the legacy and move it to containers and service mesh. And by definition, it's going to move. Not everything can be done, and it's going to take time. It's a matter of time, and we mitigate the cyber risk ready at first, and we try not to touch the legacy and update the legacy and bring the new stuff as new code, so you don't keep piling on your debt and adding on top of that, and you really stop the bleeding. And that's really something that you have to stick to. If you start cheating the system and start adding stuff to the legacy, other than just basic updating and patching of cyber issues, then you're going to just compound your problem. So really sticking to the strangler pattern is the only way to modernize IT anyway. So that's what I will say for that.
Yep, I'd agree. Yeah, we've seen exactly the same thing, right? With some of the other folks that we've worked with.